Hello, and today you find me in Atworth at Bath Road, and I have the most amazing 3-bedroom cottage for you just behind me, just up this little lane. Really beautiful, 3 double bedrooms in absolutely immaculate condition, large living space. You've got a big kitchen diner family room, you've got a study downstairs as well, and then you've got the 3 double bedrooms upstairs. You've even got an ensuite. Beautiful big garden, really nice quiet position. There is right in the heart of the village, so you can walk through everything, but the little compromise, and there's always one, is that you don't have any parking. But let me show you where this is, and then I challenge you not to want to come and have a look. So I'm going to start by walking from the very end. Now you might have heard the traffic there because I'm literally was right next to the road. You can park opposite on Hayes Close, or you can park on the road a little further down. There's lots of options, but you've got this pedestrianised walkway framed by the dry stone wall. Absolutely beautiful. And as I get further from the road, you'll hear how much the road noise drops and how little you can hear of it. So I'm now going to turn left, and this is number 135 Bath Road. Absolute stunner of a cottage, and come through into this beautiful garden. You can see that this is the front garden, because the front door is just here hiding behind the parasol there. Around by the table, but it's so private and secluded you wouldn't know it's basically you're coming in the back garden at all times. So this is an absolute stunner. Really lovely level garden, really good size. The sun's just gone in, just on cue, as of course, but I would say where it was a minute ago, this is a southwest facing garden. You've then got the beautiful door just there, which is the front door, which you could use. You've also got the option of the double patio doors, which take you into the kitchen diner space. So I'm just going to pan back round again, give you a bit of a view back to that gate where I've come in, and then don't forget I've got this big patio area that I'm just backing into now, where you've got plenty of space for a table and chairs, and this going all the way back into the front door area, so you can see the length we've got on this. This is a very good size. So let me take you inside and show you a little bit more. Okay, so coming into this absolutely stunning cottage, you are first greeted by the most amazing big kitchen diner space. Now this is lovely open plan space with lots of cupboards all built round. You'll see if I come round to the right there, you've got the big bank there with the double oven in and a built-in microwave as well. Then as I pan round, you'll see we've got more cupboards on this side. Right the way over to the far end there, you've got a space for fridge freezer, but in actual fact that's space for American fridge freezer if you wanted it. The housing for the washing machine just underneath, and then in this central island unit you've got the dishwasher and the Belfast sink. So this central island is granite topped, which is absolutely stunning, and then to the right all the other worktops are wood topped. So a real nice compromise and a mix of the two. Lovely tiled floor throughout, and then lots of space for a table and little side tables over to the left hand side there. So a really lovely big kitchen diner room, tons of light. You've got the 2 windows over to the right hand side, you've got the patio doors out the back, and then you've got yet another, what probably was a door at one point over to the side there, and another window. All the windows are double glazed. They're wooden double glazed, so really in keeping with the character of the building, which is a real nice thing to see these days. Nothing worse than some plastic casement windows. And then if you look up, we've got recessed spotlights all the way through as well, and a really funky cooker hood there, which is this that looks a little bit like a lampshade at first, but that's actually the cooker hood. So really cool and really funky room. Now as I come round, you'll see that this is open plan to what I would describe as the family area. So as we come through here, now this is currently being used as a sitting room, because the other room you'll see is being used as a playroom, but you could use it either way. And this is a really lovely large cozy space. So you've got the really nice character of the wood burner in the middle of the fireplace there, and then you've got the traditional built cupboards and shelving over to one side. So you've got the beams, you've got the windows out to the garden again. It's got a lovely cozy snug feel about this, but as I pan back you'll see we've got a really good sized room with 2 very large sofas in here and open plan to the kitchen. So this makes for a really fabulous entertaining and social space. Now as I pan round, I'm going to take you in next into the I would call it the formal living room, or you could have it as a formal dining room, but who does these days? Or you can have this as a playroom, as it currently is, but this is a very generous size again. A fabulous fireplace again set there in the middle of the room. You've got the beams, you've got the window out to the side there, which is overlooking the courtyard just up the road, which is actually just a little area for turning on a few cars. And then you've got this fabulous space here for the sofas. So this, like you see, it can be a really good sized room, could easily be your living room if you wanted a separate living room to the kitchen family space. So really just depend on how you want to work things. Now as I come back through, you'll see straight ahead of me we have a doorway, and that door leads to what was the downstairs cloakroom. Now we've still got the sink in there and it's still all connected up. Used to have a macerator toilet in there, but these guys have been using it mainly for storage. So if you wanted to reinstate a downstairs cloakroom, then that's really easily done. But if you want to use it as a big cupboard, then you just take it over as it is at the moment. Then turning right, a real nice little bonus, especially in these times, is that we have a really smart little study here. So really good space, just big enough for a really nice sized desk, everything you would need, and a great spot to put the coats and shoes as well. So this is a really good bonus, because you don't often get those in the cottages. To have the extra study space as well at this point in time is amazing. So many of us working from home now. Now as I pan back, you'll see we've got a lovely long hallway to the official front door, and more understairs cupboards there for underneath the stairs. And then as I come back around, I'm just going to go up the stairs. I purposefully haven't put the lights on, and you'll see that although it's a little dark just in this section, it's really light and bright everywhere else. So we open up onto this really fabulous long landing space. You've got borrowed light window there on the left hand side, but I'm first going to take you into this really lovely contemporary bathroom. So again, done within keeping of the property, and really nicely fitted out with a heated towel rail. You've got a vanity unit with an inset sink. You've got a big airing cupboard in the corner there with the combi boiler in there as well. Window over towards the garden, and then a really nice large P-shaped bath with a lovely rainfall shower above. And then the toilet's just tucked into the corner as well. So really fabulous room, nicely tiled on the floor as well. Really lovely finish and really nice muted colours. And then as we come back through, I'm going to do the rooms in order of size. So starting with the main bedroom. This is a fabulous double room, really generous on its size. You've got a lovely feature with the beams here, and then you've also got a really lovely bedroom fireplace. Now, that's something that I really like, when these character features are retained in an older property. You can see we've got the double glazed windows again overlooking the garden, and even though we've got the window open, so I'm just going to stand over here, and you can see how much of the road you can hear even with the window open, which is virtually none. So I think that kind of demonstrates that quite nicely. Over to the left we have a newly fitted, or fairly recently fitted, ensuite, and as you come in you'll see we've got tiled floor, we've got a basin with vanity unit underneath, we've got a really nice corner shower there, again with a really nice rainfall shower above, and then you've got the contemporary toilet tucked into the corner as well. So a real nice addition for a 3-bedroom cottage. Very few of them having an ensuite these days. Now I'm then going to turn to the left, and we're going into bedroom 2. So again, another really generous double bedroom. You actually have the loft hatch here as well, and you can see that's a really good size. So nice easy access into the roof space, and just tucked there behind the single bed is another little fireplace. So you could reposition everything in this room if you wanted to keep that more open. And as I pan round, you'll see that we've got more than enough space, because it opens up over on the left hand side. So we've got plenty of space over there. It's quite hard to get the angle on it to show you, but that is more than wide enough for a double bed. So I'm just going to try and sink into this corner here and give you a little bit of a better view as I pan back. So really nice size, again double glazed window out onto the back, and loads and loads of light, but really excellent condition. And like I say, plenty of space for a double, and wardrobes in there if you wanted them as well. So last but not least, before we go out to the garden, we're just going to take you into the 3rd room, which is also a double. Currently set up as a single room for a child with loads and loads of space. You can see hanging space there and another chest of drawers. And then as I pan around and come in, you'll see we've got the single bed over on that side, but loads of space actually to the width of it there. You could easily get a double in there, and with the door closed, there's even more space just tucked behind there. So plenty of space in this room for a double as well. It would be a smallish double, but it would still have plenty of space for wardrobe at the end I'm stood at the moment. So that's the inside. I mean, really, what is not to like? So let's show you the extra special bits as well, which is the garden. I'll see you down there in a moment. So just to finish off, I'm going to take you back in the garden again. We saw a little bit at the beginning, but we're now standing in a beautifully sunny day. We're just at around about 2 o'clock, so the sun's just moving round. So in fact, this is a south to southeast facing garden, I would say. Really lovely spot here, really quiet. If I'm going to go quiet just for a minute, because you can't really hear the road. We're on the Bath Road, but we're tucked right away off it, so surprisingly quiet. You've got this awesome size shed for storage here, and that's your gate back onto the pathway down to the road. As I pan and swing round, you'll see just a lasting view of the cottage again. A little front door just to the left there behind the table and chair set, but as you would mostly using the patio doors to go in and out of this particular property. Like we said, the only downside on this one is that it doesn't have any official parking space, so you do need to park on the road or across on one of the other small roads to the side and walk over. But believe me, when you get here, it's an absolute beauty. Now, Atworth being such a popular village, the reason being you have got a shop in amongst the bare garage with a post office as well in there. You've got a really fantastic pub in the White Hart. It really is the heart of the community, and Nathan and Kirsty there do amazing work for charity, and a super family friendly, dog friendly pub, but with live music as well for those of us that like a bit more fun on a weekend as well. And then you've also got a really sought after school up the road. Everything's within walking distance here, absolutely superb. So if you're in a position to proceed, I strongly recommend you get in touch, come and have a look at this one, and then we can get you booked in for a viewing. Look forward to seeing you soon.